skin fade marinate. We got tossed up, celebrate. Everyone screaming.
At the confluence of the three rivers, the Ohio, the Allegheny, and the Monongahela, we are here at Pittsburgh's Acrisure Stadium. Today, we've got a good one on tap in the AFC North, as it'll be the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers. The first of two here on Christmas Eve. The Bengals and Steelers underway on this Saturday. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
On one, ready?
11, 11, 11.
Quickly to the air is Burrow. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. And, CD, you look at this defense, what kind of pressure are they under trying to stop a team that has won 5 games in a row?
Well, to me, it makes their job harder because you know you're going up against an offense that's playing at an elite level, and sometimes you can get too caught up in trying to play the perfect game. You're trying to be too precise, too fine, instead of just letting it rip. And I think that's more the priority than trying to be absolutely perfect.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
Here we go. Here we go. 11 mighty. 11 mighty.
They'll run for the first time here with Brown. And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. Gain of just 1. These two teams met in Cincinnati earlier in the year with the Bengals coming out on top. So if they can win here in Pittsburgh, they'd be able to claim the season sweep. From the 48-yard line, here's the 2nd and 9. Now it's Burrow. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. You look at this Steeler defense. This unit against the pass, hoping to get better for sure. Number 25 in the NFL right now.
And it's really difficult to prepare for this team. This is the #1 overall passing team in the NFL. But it shouldn't be hard to get excited about playing against them. The ultimate test going against that unit.
And that's why you and I are excited to broadcast this game.
Yes, sir.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Now they go play action now. Burrow looking deep here for Chase. And he's got it inside the 10. And he's going to be forced out of bounds inside the 5-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
11, 11, 11, 11.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. It's 2nd and goal, but now all the way back at the 14. Here's Burrow. That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Jamar Chase, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Bengals get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Tua now on first down. It's brought in by Harris. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And it'll be second down.
Well, this defense for the Bengals, they were very good a week ago in that win over Minnesota.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
This now a 3rd and 4.
Hey, 21 T8. Turbo 1, high.
Now Tua. That is caught. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards.
First and 10 at the 40.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. They'll try the right side with Harris. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up.
The Steelers in trouble to start play, 6 and 8 on the year. And they coming on a pretty good roll here, winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's a 2nd and 7.
Looking to pass. Tua. Able to hit his target well. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 27-yard line. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
A quick throw out wide to Mooney. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
27-yard line.
A run with Harris out of the shotgun. He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
And he will have a Steelers 1st down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5. But it seems pretty clear on this opening drive that they want to get him involved, not only, Charles, in the run game, but in the pass game as well. And he can be such a weapon for them when they utilize him this way.
And, partner, you know I'm a veteran, right? In other words, that means a little bit older. Back in my day, we used to call a guy like this a workhorse, except he carried the ball all the time. Now they get it to him a variety of ways, but you're right. They want to run their offense through him.
All right, let's go.
On 2nd down, this is Harris. Showed off the toughness, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter action from Pittsburgh. It is the Steelers in control of the football as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Tua looking to throw on 3rd and 2. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Oh, they were so close. That close to their first points of the game. Just needed to hang on just a second longer. But he couldn't complete the process of the catch through the jostling from the defender.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They'll bring the tight end in motion right here. Tua on 4th down. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on 4th down. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. Look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
This is 2nd and 8. Now Burrow changing things up here.
Here we go.
Another run for Brown on 2nd down. And he finds enough of an opening to get this one back up to his 20. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position now more than ever is a hybrid type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
Looking deep here for Chase. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
This is what you want to see from the defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3 and out, and giving the ball back to their offense.
And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And taken right at the 35. That'll go as a punt of 42, 7 on the return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
We'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot.
20, TX.
On 1st down, Tagovailoa. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. The lines move there, look like nobody open, now 2nd down.
You still hold your breath a little when Tua gets out of the pocket, but there he made the wise call. If there's nothing downfield, just throw it away.
Here's Tua. Rush coming, and he's taken down. The offense on 3rd down, they've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19. Tua sets up to pass it. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Logan Wilson, 2 plays in a row now that he has gotten in there for the sack, and it brings up 4th down. Now on 4th down, it's Cameron Johnston on to punt it away. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. This is taken at the 15. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And the Bengals take over 1st and 10.
On one, ready?
The Bengals drive about to get going. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession in the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
On one, ready?
From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd and 2. Here's a quick throw caught by Higgins. So nothing doing there. And that'll leave him with a 3rd and 2.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
3rd and 2. Now Burrow. Pass taken in by his big tight end. A big play there for Cincinnati. 42 yards.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Here we go.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. He's going to have the hook up here to Chase. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game.
Gun.
3rd down and 1.
11.
To the air again, Burrow. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And the Bengals are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That's a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the 1st down.
They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. But down here near the goal line, you don't think of a cornerback in run coverage, but he made the stop.
Yeah, most of the cornerbacks we know, they want to be those pass defenders and take away one half of the field. But the best ones in the game are the complete cornerback.
Now Brown, he lost the football. And this ball recovered by the offense. But remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. So crisis averted, but now facing 3rd and goal. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Escaping the pressure right. And it'll be intercepted. Now he's hit on the return. It's a loose football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S, ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And he will bring it back.
back. It's a pick six from Bengals TD.
And McPherson on for the extra point.
And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Bengals 14, Steelers 0. Kevin McPherson, the kickoff for Cincinnati.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. From his end zone, Wilson. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled them up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
This is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Throwing now is Tagovailoa.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Not many boos just yet from this home crowd, but they may be starting soon, as I'm starting to detect an uneasy murmur through this crowd. This offense, they've been lifeless in this first half. And now here's another punting situation and a 4th down.
On 4th down, out is the punter, Cameron Johnston, to boot it away. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter.
Kevin McPherson, the kickoff for Cincinnati.
A 2-touchdown game, 14-0 the score as we get rolling again here in this second half.
From his end zone, Wilson. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
47 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Setting up the screen, Harris. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. I don't know how well our microphones are picking it up for those of you at home, but Charles, you and I can hear it. A lot of groans right now coming from this crowd.
I don't know if we're picking up what's happening in the stadium or from the people who are supporting this team at home, because it's coming through loud and clear to you and me. This offense, they've been stuck in neutral much of the game. And on that last play, they actually went in reverse. I think this crowd would have liked neutral, don't you?
Yeah, neutral would have strongly been preferred. They'll take anything positive at this point. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they...
And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on 3rd down. Here's Cameron Johnston now as he's on to punt for Pittsburgh. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Bengals will take over in terrific field position.
Here we go. 11, 11, 11. 11 mighty. 11 mighty. Shot.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up. Converged on his man and broke the play up.
Now a 2nd and 10. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A Bengal 1st down on the 16-yard pickup there.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode. Really try to...
And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Cameron Hayward able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Tell you what, he did not have much time there to scan the field before he was ducking and covering.
Did it appear to you? To me that the defensive front won their play really quickly, meaning the guys in front of them had almost no chance to block them. They were on him in a hurry.
Now it's Burrow. He will find his man Chase complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Give him 32 on the play.
Gun. Shot.
Now it's Burrow.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Steelers are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. So certainly a big mistake there, Charles. First and goal, and they throw the interception.
Oh, that's just agonizing for a team because you still got at least 2, maybe 3 downs in your pocket. So if it's not there on first down, there is no sense in trying to force something. Instead, they turn the ball over.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing.
And this is caught at the 20. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 51 yards.
That's the kind of play this offense desperately needed. They've got to be saying, our defense has kept us in the ballgame. We're down, but we're certainly not out. And maybe that was the spark that they've been searching for.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. On the give, this is Harris. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature and make sure you don't get hurt.
Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Tua going to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
And that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
And on 3rd down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6.
A 27-yard division.
And that hits off the left upright, and it caroms away, no good. And this will remain a 2-touchdown game.
Partner, this is certainly turning out to be one of those days. Here we are in the second half. They're being shut out. Offense is doing nothing. And you're just saying, please, come on, give us something here to your kicker. But even this is no good.
Yeah, he did not want to go down there as he carries tacklers for a solid gain of 9.
I'd say it's pretty good strategy. If you throw interceptions on back-to-back drives, let's see if the running backs can handle the ball a little bit, get things going. And also, you motivate your offensive line. I think they're in the mood to fire out and hit someone.
I thought the defense, though, might be a little more prepared for that run. Pretty good gain on the ground. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
A yard, all they need, but it's 3rd down. Option play. Here's a give to Brown.
He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. No gain on the play there. Nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. The Bengals bring out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. It's a 44-yard punt, just 3 on the return.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try to get some points.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
Back now in Pittsburgh. It's the Steelers with the football, but trailing here as we get going in quarter number 4.
Good.
Setting to throw on first down is Tua. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Battle. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD. McPherson on for the point after. And it is now 21-0.
Makes the score. Bengals 21. Steelers nothing. Kevin McPherson, the kickoff for Cincinnati.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. So good field position for the Steelers as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Solo left Zion.
Now Tua. Washington's got it. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Darnell Washington, 59 yards. And the Steelers are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. Extra point put through by Boswell. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. It's been a struggle for him accruing yards in this game passing the football. So there he said, hey, I'm going to try to chuck it deep, but another incompletion.
Has to be a little bit frustrating because of what you just described. It's been a struggle for him here in the second half, hoping for one big shot to get him out of the doldrums.
Second and 10. And they give to Brown on the option. And they'll get to him quickly here as he'll get a yard, just a yard to the 22. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Looking deep here for Chase. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Taken from just outside the 30. It'll be a 44-yard punt, 6 on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Looking to pass. Tua. He finds his man. Complete. It's Watkins. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 down at the 33.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
They're going to look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
Tua setting up shop to throw again. And in for the Steelers, touchdown. Darnell Mooney, 33 yards. And the Steelers have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Boswell good with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. This game has really flipped on its head. 2 unanswered touchdowns by the other side, and now they take over here with just a very slim one-score lead.
And we've seen this how many times now? Teams get a big lead, they go into coast mode, and all of a sudden they're scrambling and battling for a win down the stretch. They've got to put something together right here, otherwise they're in danger of doing the old snatching defeat from the jaws of victory.
Another run for Brown on 2nd down. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
The Bengals bring out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Fielded just inside the 20. A 45-yard punt, 4 there on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And it feels like the momentum has shifted. They scored, then their defense forces that last punt. And now a chance to tie the game on this possession. 63 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. He's going to look deep for Watkins. That's caught inside the 20.
What my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure it's someone on the short side of things, not deep downfield, that can hurt your defense.
So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive.
21G, 21G. Hey.
Throwing Tua. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Here's Tua. Fighting
through pressure. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
They'll come to the line now on a 3rd and 6.
20, TX.
Tua. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Najee Harris with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Boswell for the extra point. And no sweat, he puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th. This crowd alive again. Some were headed for the exits, but a 4th quarter comeback has tied things up as the kick is away here. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Now Browning. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the 2nd quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Here's Brown on 2nd down. And a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game. Well, this crowd making it hard to hear. This is 3rd and 8. To throw, Browning. That's complete to Chase. And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Here's Browning. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete. How about the call to come to the blitz there in this situation?
And some of those calls happen just because of what they do on offense. So when they send out a number of people in the pattern, sometimes they just make a change on defense, say, okay, we'll come after you instead. And that's exactly what they did.
A little more than 40 seconds to play. Now 2nd and 10. Deep ball for Goodwin. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I don't know if you need the big shot right there or not, because you've still got time to work some of the shorter stuff and try to get into field goal range. They did go for the big one there. It would have been nice, but it winds up incomplete.
Now this crowd is making an impact right now. 3rd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And in for the score. Are you kidding me? They return it, and they take the lead. So many times, tight games decided by one big play. And a lot of times, of course, it's the offense. Here, it's the defense coming up huge.
And you know head coaches walk around locker rooms, walk around bench areas saying, guys, somebody make a play. It's a cliche, but it applies here.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And they will take a 7-point lead. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. Oh, some strong running. Oh, good return up past the 30. Past midfield. Still going. One man to beat. And he's all the way in for the touchdown. I don't see any flags, Charles. And in the final stages, the return touchdown has him an extra point away from tying this up.
You're exactly right. The field is clean. It's going to count.
And now they're going to go for two and a possible win as this crowd rises to make things difficult. And it is caught. They got the 2 points, and with it, they've taken the lead.
Steelers 28. Evan McPherson, the kickoff forces.
So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. From his end zone, Wilson. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. This is 1st and 10.
Solo left Zion. Solo left Zion.
Now Tua. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. It has been a rough afternoon for him trying to get rid of the football. See, that's now 5 sacks.
How'd you like to be the offensive coordinator, the offensive line coach trying to come up with an answer for this pass rush? What blocking assignments do you change? Can guys play a little bit better? And we're seeing the end result on the scoreboard. Long day in the pocket for their quarterback.
Oh, a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Maybe looking for a flag, but they're not going to get one there. They took a shot, hoping to find a way to sneak into field goal range, but it's incomplete. And now with time almost gone, the task gets much more difficult.
One final try for Tagovailoa. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Well, it took us until the final play, Charles, to officially decide a winner. Although on that last play they were so backed up, it would have taken a miracle, and they couldn't get that miracle done.
Well, I like how you stayed with it because we both knew that this had to go down to the last play, and neither side was going to exhale until that play concluded because we've seen the improbable before. A couple laterals, maybe some poor defense on the back end. They might have gone all the way to the end zone. In this case, though, it didn't happen. Perhaps next time.
So for the Bengals, the wins keep coming as this one moves them to 12-3 on the year. And they'll have another road date next week with the Kansas City Chiefs. Meanwhile, for the Steelers, they're guaranteed now a sub-500 season as they fall to 6-9. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Seahawks in Seattle. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.